Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of Star Wars Versus. As well as you can see right above me, SpongeBob giving the thumbs up. You know what that means. I'd appreciate it. If not, no worries. I love criticism, so comment below as well. Thank you. Anywho, let's continue with episode 2 of Create a Game, or part 2 of Create a Game. And the game we're creating is 2 of what we recently uploaded on Monday. And that is Star Wars Versus. Now you're wondering, okay, what's Star Wars Versus? The Star Wars fighting game. That's all it is. And if you go back and watch my previous video, I kind of rant on about me and Vince wanted to create a Star Wars game, and this is how we see it play out, kind of like an Injustice Mortal Kombat style game, because those are mainly the only fighting games he's ever played. So, with that in mind, first episode was the assist characters, aka cameo characters, that we figured would work really well in the game. And next up is going to be our stages. So, we do have a lot of stages to go through. We also kind of implemented stage transitions like they do in Injustice, because I thought that was a neat idea. And with Star Wars, it can be really fun to do. So, with that in mind, let's go with stage number 1. Starting with episode 1, the Naboo Palace. So, what I was thinking we could do with the Naboo Palace is, so think of it like Metropolis and Injustice, if you guys have played Injustice. Metropolis has three different stages. It's got Daily Bugle or Daily Planet, inside the Daily Planet, or LexCorp or whatever, and then on the roof of whichever one they are. That's my idea with the Naboo stage. Is Naboo, you play basically in front of the Naboo Palace. Then you get stage transitioned into I thought I had it. Basically the hangar bay where there's the Jedi Starfighters. You'll get transferred, beep into there. Then you'll go through, I call it the reactor core. It is called something completely different. But I figured you get knocked around so much in that game, you can go to here. Can't tell me this literally screams. And as you can tell, if you look closely to the beam on your right, or way over there on the side there, you can see Qui-Gon, Darth Maul, and Obi-Wan fighting right there. You can't tell me having this level as a freaking stage wouldn't be cool. Like, you get too close to the beam, oh, there's chip damage, and it'd be something to look forward to, in my opinion. Next up from the movie, we'll kind of go in order. Episode 2, we're going to go with the Geonosis Arena. Why the Geonosis Arena? I don't know, because it's an arena. Episode 2, for a lot of it, for that movie having a lot of downside, it also had a lot of upside. I know it's one of the worst Star Wars movies between the 6 of them, but the Geonosis Arena was actually one of the good things about it. But Mace killed Jango Fett there, a lot of people died there. It's an arena. It's a perfect stage for a fighting game. Sorry for the shitty sound quality if it's still kind of crappy. I'm still working out the kinks. However, then we figured, again, stage transition here, you can get knocked out of the arena, land on the outskirts, knocked back into the arena, something like that. It'd be fun. For stage number 3, we're also going back to episode 1, and that is going to be, nope, not that one. If you saw that already, then you know where I'm going with episode 3. But back to episode 1, the Gungan's home. Why not? Jar Jar's in the game. I have another Gungan available in the game as a fighter, which you guys will find out on Wednesday who that is. And yeah, so why not the Gungan home stage? And if we want, we can make it part of the stage for the stage transition in Naboo. Get blasted through a wall, and then let's say a droid ship knocks your ass into the ocean, and you just get eaten by a shark. I mean, it's a lot. I'm putting a lot into that, but ignore me. So, but now we're on to episode 3, and the first one that comes to mind is Mustafar system. You can't tell me fighting on Mustafar when we have a whole epic fight scene between Obi-Wan and Anakin in episode 3, where that's literally all they do is they fight on Mustafar for like 4 hours, which was great. And again, Mustafar would be one of those with 3 different stages, transitions into all of them. Like you could fight in their control room, you could fight on the floating river, you could fight on the hill. Like just use your imagination. You can do it. And the next one, we're also going to stick with episode 3. And we're going to go to Kashyyyk. Why not Kashyyyk? I don't think Kashyyyk gets a lot of love. It's only been in 3 Star Wars games that I can think of. But you can have the Wookiees in the background, like blasting at stormtroopers or battle droids, depending on which layout we choose. And you can do something where you guys are fighting in a tree, you get knocked down, you're fighting on the ground, get knocked around in the water, have a random Wookiee just close on the shit out of you back to in front of a tree. Who knows? Next up, back to episode 3, is we're going the Invisible Hand. You can't tell me this doesn't scream fight stage. Like, come on, they kill Dooku in this. Grievous kills Shaak Ti in this. Like, so much you can do on the Invisible Hand if it's a fighting stage. So, next up on my list is we're gonna go with a mainstay, the Death Star. I know this is just a normal Death Star looking thing. I could be wrong, it could be something else, but the Death Star. You can't have a Star Wars game without the Death Star, let's be honest. And you can think of so many different ways you can play a 2D fighting game in a Death Star. I'm sorry, there's too many good available options for that. Another one, kind of like the Gungans, we got Mon Cala. I think that's where Admiral Akbar's from, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. But Vince was telling me Mon Cala is basically Atlantis in Injustice. Looks cool, and we'll go with that. Next on my list is Mandalore. The remains of Mandalore, I guess. And we'll find out. A lot of these stages are because we have playable characters from those specific areas, so keep that in mind. Next up is one that I think is only in the games, and that is Dathomir. It's not the greatest photo. I don't remember what all Dathomir is, so bear with me on that. But I thought it would be a cool place. Like you can have a lot of good interaction, background stuff going on. So, and then we're going to travel to episode 5, and we're going to go to Cloud City. You can fight in the dining hall. You can fight in the Boba Fett's hangar bay area with Slave 1 chilling there, and Boba Fett in the background. And then, okay, let's see what else I got there. So yeah, like Cloud City could be good. Oh, here's a good one, which will be where your final boss is, the Sith Temple. Like, and I'll explain that when I do the full character reveal on why the Sith Temple is going to be the main fighting stage. Obviously, the Sith Temple. It's the Sith Temple. Like, come on. Also, we're going to go with, and my last one, I had more, but I think this is all I got for now, and that is going to be, oh, right, no, sorry. How could I forget about this from Return of the Jedi? Jabba's Palace. So I was thinking you could do another 3-level stage here on Jabba's Palace where you're fighting in front of Jabba, like Luke did for a minute before he got sent into the Rancor pit, and then there you have it. Then you'll go into the Rancor pit, and then the Rancor will just be a background character. He won't do anything. He'll just be background noise, basically. But yeah, you can do that, and then you can have. I would love to get knocked onto Jabba's barge, and that's another stage interaction or stage transition, whatever you want to call it. Is you're playing on Jabba's barge. I would love for that, but it's again, there's a lot. Like this game's never going to get made, so just fanfic spitballing here. So we had a couple other ideas. I mentioned the one planet with all the crazy evil witch ladies, which I think might have been Dathomir, but I could be wrong. We had a lot of let's see here, what other planets did I have? Look over my notes. Oh, okay, sorry. We had the caves of Mandalore, Dathomir. No, kind of got everything. Yeah, I just want to go over my notes, but yeah, kind of made everything from what you see here. So hope you guys enjoy it. As always, if you stayed this long, I appreciate it. And yeah, let me know what you think. What stages would work really well for a good Star Wars game. So, but there you have it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching. And see you on Wednesday with the what part 3 of our. And that one's going to be a long video, just a heads up, of our main cast and characters of the fighting Star Wars game. So, thanks again, and hope you guys enjoy.